Hi, I'm here with Corey Branham, Dr. Corey Branham. He is going to present at the 2024 NK conference this year. And Dr. Branham, can you tell us a little bit about your topic and why you're so excited about it?
Very good. Um, as I've explained earlier, I'm an applied kinesiologist and a chiropractor, and I've used muscle testing in my career for many years. The last 4 or 5 years, I've actually learned a new technique and incorporated it into my treatment modalities and into my initial exam, and it's called holistic methylation. And I wanted to explain that, to present it to the people and demonstrate it to show really a lot of new science that's available and how we can apply it onto the body with physical means. And this work was developed by a really brilliant chiropractor named Jay Dunn over the last 20 years. And she, over those years, has researched in depth the human genome and genetic variants and genetic mutations. And in the natural community, we hear the term methylation. It's used in a lot of nutritional, and a lot of people talk about it. And methylation really is the study or the science of understanding how our genes are protected and naturally expressed in the body. And methylation is a type of chemical bonds that, in a sense, protects the genes and helps them express properly. And if methylation is disrupted, the genes don't express the correct signals. And genetic mutations and the expression of that can show up in the body. And a lot of people have talked about that. And the most famous one is the MTHFR gene, which many people know of because a lot of their doctors test them for that now, medical doctors even. And that's the gene that programs for activating folic acid to its active form. And folic acid is one of the most important nutrients because it is the nutrient that helps cause cell growth and cell division and tissue growth and tissue repair. So it's very important for pregnant mothers because without proper folic acid, the babies don't develop properly and develop a lot of birth defects. So the activated form of folic acid, over 50% of the world population has some degree of mutation of that and has a problem activating folic acid. So it's a very common nutritional need. And that's just one example of hundreds of gene mutations that exist that it can impact a person's health. And when you're young, we don't always experience it because those genes are properly methylated. But over the course of the lifetime, due to poor nutrition or infections or other kinds of bodily insults, the nutrition breaks down and the coding over the genes breaks down, and genes begin to express aberrant pathways, and we develop symptoms, which we know as disease. So a lot of human disease is really improper expression of our proper genes. So Jay Dunn has developed a set of test kits with homeopathic frequencies for all of the gene mutations and all of the most common metabolic pathways in the body that can be impacted by them. And then what I do, and having learned from her, and I've refined it even a bit further, is I go through those test kits and they're organized in a very elegant fashion from the most important gene functions in our body down to the least. And the most important ones are the production of energy, because we can't live without energy being produced in our cells. So the very first set of test kits or test kit looks at the enzymes of energy production in the mitochondria and the electron transport chain in the cells. And defects in those, once they're corrected, and she's developed a set of nutrients that are the most common nutrients that can correct for those errors. And once those are supplied, hundreds of expressions downstream from that are blocked from happening, and the body can develop and express normally. And I go through all of those, and I develop some more advanced and even elegant ways of uncovering hidden layers of that information using colored lenses for the different colors of the aura and also different crystals. So I'll be demonstrating all of that.
We cannot wait to hear
Yeah,
your presentation. It's going to be really wonderful. Well, thank you so much for giving us a little preview of what is to come, and we look forward to hearing from you in November. Thanks, Dr. Branham.
you're welcome.